again.
Today has been an extremely difficult and turbulent day.
George Soros made $1 billion almost overnight.
Up to who George Soros is and how big his organization is.
A major takedown of George Soros is in process.
George Soros is one of the richest men in the world.
He would be blamed for the financial collapses in Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Japan, and Russia.
George Soros, a Hungarian-born American businessman and philanthropist. Born on the 12th of August 1930 in Budapest, Kingdom of Hungary. He had 5 children. He married Anneliese Swichok in 1960 and divorced her in 1983. He married Susan Weber in 1983, divorced in 2005. He married Tomiko Bolton in 2013 till date. He had Bachelor of Science and Master of Science in Philosophy in 1951 and 1954 respectively in London School of Economics. In 1954, Soros began his financial career at the Merchant Bank Singer and Friedlander of London. He worked as a clerk and later moved to the arbitrage department. In 1959, he moved to Wertheim & Company working as an analyst of European securities until 1963. During that period, he developed reflexivity posits that market values are often driven by the fallible ideas of participants, not only by the economic fundamentals of the situation. In 1966, he started a fund with $100,000 of the firm's money to experiment with his trading strategies. In 1969, Soros set up the Double Eagle hedge fund, later renamed as Quantum Fund, with $4 million of investors' capital including $250,000 of his own money. By 1981, the fund had grown to $400 million. On September 16, 1992, the day of Black Wednesday, Soros's fund had sold short more than $10 billion in pounds, profiting from the UK government's reluctance to either raise its interest rates to levels comparable to those of other European exchange rate mechanism countries or float its currency. Although he has been building the short position for months before the day, he made $1 billion on that trade and broke the Bank of England after pound was devaluing, and costing the UK Treasury a debt of £3.4 billion. In July 2011, Soros announced that he had returned funds from outside investors' money, valued at $1 billion, and instead invested funds from his $24.5 billion family fortune. In 2013, the Quantum Fund made $5.5 billion, making it again the most successful hedge fund in history. Since its inception in 1973, the fund has generated $40 billion. George Soros is the founder and chairman of Open Society Foundation. He has given away more than $32 billion of his personal fortune to fund the Open Society Foundation, of which $15 billion has already been distributed, representing 64% of his original fortune. He has a net worth of $6.7 billion, as of 2022. Forbes also called him the most generous giver, in terms of percentage of net worth to be given to charity. Subscribe for more videos.